So the Snowfall discourse is coming back, and as a writer and as somebody who's watched the show 6 or 7 times from the start to the finish, I want to talk about the ending, and I want to talk about Sissy and how a lot of you view Sissy, and I think a lot of you lost the plot of what Snowfall was about. In Snowfall, if you look at from season 1, Franklin's quest was freedom, right? And we know that in this country, how you get, freedom is through money, right? So, what Sissy did, I think if you look at Teddy as what he is, which is the government, a government entity that was bringing drugs into the black community to further their agenda and did not give a fuck. First of all, Teddy and Franklin lost themselves, right? Franklin's initial thing was to get free and by way of getting money so that he could take care of his family and take care of himself and fulfill his dreams. That's from the first episode when he gets shot when Melody shoots him. When Melanie shoots him and he has that whole flashback episode at the end of season 3, that is about freedom. That is about getting out of the circumstance in which you were born. Franklin lost that. In the quest for money and power and in the empire that he built, he lost that. Teddy was not even a part of this operation. He got put into the operation because the nigga who was in it was having coked out, died. Teddy initially was in it for the hope of the Nicaraguan people. And somewhere along the line, money, power changed that. So you got two people, Franklin and Teddy mirror each other. Like if you're looking at the show from that perspective, they mirror each other. They're the same person, different causes, different backgrounds, right? They both lost the plot. Teddy had to die, right? And Sissy had to be the one to kill him because if you look at Teddy as what he was, if you put him as the American government, you cannot change the government. The government is never going to leave you alone. Even if Sissy had let him make the call to get the money transferred, if she would have just waited 30 more seconds, waited 1 more minute, Franklin was going to die. He was never going to be free. Ever. And the whole point of the theme of Snowfall was freedom. And what they were trying to show is you don't get free by becoming the oppressor. And that's what Franklin had become. That's what Teddy had become. So Sissy did the only thing that she could have done, which was kill the government. Kill the oppressor. Kill the entity. Right? Even in the last scene, when he is telling Leon, "You're my best friend," he says to him, and that's the thing y'all keep missing, "I'm free." That's all Franklin wanted, was to be free. He just got caught up in what we all get caught up in, thinking that money is going to free you, thinking that power is going to free you. Franklin was deeply unhappy. That last scene where he put his hand around V's neck, Franklin had lost himself. That scene, he's not even the Franklin we met in season 1, season 2, he's gone. Everything he loved died, right? Leon is the pinnacle of Snowfall for me because Leon shows true. He knew there's no way I can be free in this shit. There is no way out of this shit. There's no happiness for me in this shit. The people I've killed, the community that I've killed, Leon figured it out. Franklin was far too deep in to figure it out, and Franklin was so connected with the United States government. So when you look at the bigger picture in life and freedom and black people, there was just no way that Teddy could have survived. Franklin would have never been free. Franklin would have eventually died, and so would Teddy. When we saw the other CIA agent just look around and walk away, they were always disposable. Franklin, Teddy, they were always fucking disposable. But Franklin and Teddy lost themselves, and the only out for them, the only out for Teddy was death, and the only out for Franklin was to become what his father was. Because just like Alton, in the quest for freedom, you lost the plot. And I think that's the bigger part of Soul Food is Leon got his spirit back. Leon fought to get his soul back. Franklin lost his. Like, you have to follow the story from the first moment we meet Franklin. Franklin wants a better life. He's smart. He's industrious. He was supposed to go to college, but he couldn't afford it. Franklin's quest was for freedom. Even when you listen to the song, so when y'all, I hate that y'all don't understand that's the bigger overarching theme of Snowfall. You cannot, Audre Lorde, you cannot dismantle the master's house with the master's tools. He was never gonna fucking win. Even if Sissy knew that, she saw it with her husband Alton, and she was seeing it with her son, and she sacrificed herself for Franklin's freedom. It just don't look the way y'all want it to look, but that's not because you're not steeped in reality and because we have so many shows like Power, which is like the Marvel of fucking hood shit that is not real. Franklin was either going to go to jail, die, or become a bum. Those were the things for Franklin. Nobody makes it out the drug game unscathed. So when if you go back and you rewatch Snowfall from the very first episode, it ended how it was supposed to end. With Sissy sacrificing herself, like most black women do, to save her child, even though he couldn't see it. He got what he wanted, which was freedom. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be free. And like he said at the end when he was talking to Leon, the best thing is they can't get me no more. I'm free. And that's what he wanted. And so it's a bigger story about freedom. It's a bigger story about this world and your quest for freedom. But when we get to talking about how they fucked up the show, it was beautifully ended. I could not have... The writing was so top tier. How they wove that shit together. Nobody won. Gustavo did not get to be with the people he loved. Teddy died. Sissy ended up in prison. Leon, as we're gonna see, I will is gonna have immense survivor's guilt in this iteration of The Drop. Leon is going to look around at the community that he helped destroy, the people that he killed, right? I cannot wait to see how they, rectify that and how he deals with that internally. But that's just, as a writer, as a filmmaker, that's just my 2 cents. It ended how it was supposed to end. And if you really look at the story of it, it's actually beautiful because Franklin, the one person he despised when we see that first episode when he's in the car with Louis, and Louis say, go speak to your daddy, baby.